You know, here at Transformers Slag Podcast, we like to take Sundays off just to relax after a Monday to Friday of craziness of Transformer news and a awesome Saturday night live stream, 2 hours straight of entertainment. And it looks like yesterday on Sunday, there was a ton of different stuff that hit. So we're going to talk about it this morning, and we're going to break down and make sense of everything and cover also something that we talked about in the live stream just quickly. And we'll start with that, and that's the first one being our very first look at our core class legacy wave 2 of that of Shockwave that we knew was going to be coming from the many listings that we had months and months and months ago. This was an image that was kicking around in the dark web of the internet for about, I want to say, a week now. And it was just the back of the package. We also have a front of the package shot, but we're not really going to talk about that one yet until that one surfaces publicly. But this one popped up on Weibo, on the Chinese message boards, and we got our first look, at least from the back of the packaging, of our Legends scale, as they was once called, now the core class. But they list it here as Tra-Gen Legacy Shockwave, or Transformers Generations Legacy Shockwave from the core class. And I swear, the more I look at this, I'm like, I feel like somewhere in the design of this, they took that old Legends class Combiner Wars Shockwave mold from back in 2013, and I feel like they just went to town and retooled it into what we have here today. Or maybe it's a straight up brand new mold. I mean, even the transformation's the same. I'm really curious what Evan or Mark have to say about this one and what's going on with it. But I mean, at the end of the day, the reason why this stuff exists is, you know, Hasbro is starting to price a lot of their stuff much higher. Their deluxe classes, their Voyagers, their leaders, and so on. And it's becoming more of a collector-oriented kind of line, an adult collectible kind of line. But there is younger demographics, be it kids that are still in school, that don't have a full-time job, be it children that also want to engage with this brand and engage with those more top-tier characters. And stuff like the core class give opportunities for that. This Shockwave in Wave 2 is going to come with a repack of the Kingdom Optimus Prime. It's going to come with a G2 Megatron, which is a repaint of the Kingdom Megatron core class, which was the tank. So this is a way to kind of give those key characters and give people an opportunity to participate with those. Look, we just in the wave before that, we got Hot Rod, you know? So it's something where you have your Studio Series 86 Hot Rod, and people who can't afford that and that Voyager price point, you have a Legends / core class scale that kind of matches that. So it works out fine. Now, the thing that people have been pointing out here, and I used to joke about it already in the stream, was the pizza wave. It looks like he's holding a full pizza, or some people have been saying a grapefruit cut in half. But it's a satellite dish. He's holding one. The primary thing that's going on there with that satellite dish is it's just an extra accessory that's included for, again, the whole combining weapon idea that exists in Legacy. Much like how people looked at Shockwave and went, not Shockwave, Skywarp, and went like, whoa, why does he have like a tuning fork? You know, what's the story with that? It's one piece of a bigger thing. So I'm pretty sure as we're going to see more members of the core class that are exclusively molded for the Legacy line, we're going to get more of these weapon accessories that are going to make more sense. And the satellite dish is just yet again another piece of that component and that kind of fun kind of thing. The back of the packaging gave us a UPC code, which if you pop that UPC code into Walmart's computers, you get the listing for the Legacy core class Shockwave. So it says here is MSRP is going to be $11.48. And that is that. Wave 2. Get ready for it. Next up, we have two other things to talk about here. We have the Velocitron Speedia Collection 500. That's the official name now for the Walmart exclusive line of the Velocitron collection. So we have Velocitron Speedia 500 collection, and we now have the packaging for the Voyager class Override, aka Nitro Convoy. And we now know how they're going to be doing the packaging, and I really like what I see here. It's the first time in a long time that we've had Transformers packaged in vehicle mode in this kind of exposed nature, but because this is playing up the whole Velocitron, Speedia 500 race and everything, the emphasis on race cars and the race mode, I love it. I think it looks really cool. I dig it a lot. The box art looks really cool. I like that it has the Force Chip / Planet Key Speedia logo on it, or Speed Planet logo as people used to call it, or Velocitron. So I like that that's featured on the packaging there. They call it Cybertron Universe Override. Again, another Cybertron Universe Q-back. Again, going to our Metroplex for our Titan class. Of course, always will be Nitro Convoy from Galaxy Force with me. Pretty hype stuff. Not really much I could say. The MSRP on this is going to be $33.97 at Walmart. And as a reminder, what's going to be in that assortment? Well, it's going to be Blur, Road Rocket, Burnout, Cosmos, Clampdown, Override, as we're looking here today, Road Hauler, and Black Convoy. A lot of those characters were already featured in the Transformers Wreckers Tread and Circuits comic book. Specifically Road Rocket we saw already in quite a few scenes, and it looks like it's going to be a Legacy RC mold with a brand new head. We saw Burnout in the background of a few scenes, and it looks like it's going to be a Legacy Skids mold. We saw also, I believe we saw Road Hauler in like 1 or 2 scenes in alt mode, and it looks like an Earthrise grapple repaint. No surprise there. Of course, Override already was featured predominantly in that comic book too. So we just need to figure out, hey, what's happening with Blur? What's happening with Cosmos? And Clampdown we just talked about last week. So super excited about this line. I'm going to try to see if I could get 1 million overrides. Just build an entire mountain of them. Very happy about that one. You know how I feel about Nitro Convoy in general. Now, the last one here, and it's the most interesting, is we finally got some in-hand images, also courtesy of Weibo, many different Chinese message boards, and of course people have then co-opted a lot of these photos and posted them on their various social medias and Facebook pages. But this is the Transformers Buzzworthy Bumblebee Legacy multipack that we've been talking about since, I want to say 4 months now. The MSRP that we have so far for this is subject to change, but this is a Target exclusive, $73.99, and it's going to be essentially a case of 4 deluxes. You know, you get 4 deluxes in this multi-pack, as opposed to the previous multi-pack that had a little bit of Voyager flavor in there too. Now, you know, we already saw the toy Scorponok that was supposed to come with it. We already saw the Paralyzer / Parasite, it's probably going to be named Parasite, that also was featured with it, so we've seen that one. There was only 2 left that we needed to be seen, and one of those we saw today, and it was that of Ransack. So we have Ransack here, again, Insecticon, Deluxe Insecticon, finally getting his due, an updated character. Long overdue for this one. Some of the others like Chop Shop got a little something, you know, Venom kind of got a bad homage through a 2-pack. But this character never really got a proper update in any kind of plastic outside of his original 1985 toy. Obviously, he got trading cards and all kinds of little appearances here and there, but nothing in the action figure form in a many, many, many years. And it's no surprise, like I predicted, it's a straight up 100% retool and repaint of the kickback mold. All it looks like, from what I could tell, unless I'm missing something, it's just a brand new head sculpt. But it's amazing how much different head sculpt and a lot of paint go a long way. The predictions were correct that the weapons that were used with kickback could be planned and molded in a certain way because of a little port found a little bit behind his butt. To make the abdomen of the locust, I guess we'll call it, or the I guess Ransack was, I guess, trying to be also a grasshopper, but also kind of like a locust. But either way, looks fantastic though. I love how the black and the yellow pops on him. He looks really, really good. That new head sculpt just looks absolutely fantastic, and I dig it a lot. And I hope we get more of those molds. You know, from the Armored Insect Battalion B-Trass. That was their origin of why those molds, where they originally came from, and why we didn't get anything of them for many, many, many years. Now the question is, are we going to get some updates of some of the other characters? Because the question is, like, when we do get a Shrapnel, are we going to get a Chop Shop, Deluxe Insecticon Chop Shop from Shrapnel? When we finally get Bombshell, are we going to get a Barrage from Bombshell? And then the question is, what do you do with Venom? You know, is Venom going to just be an extensive, crazy retool of Waspinator or something? Who knows? But it'd be really cool to get all 4 of them. updated to the modern era in a deluxe class, and that's pretty hype. So he's the third member of this 4-pack. Again, Toy Scorponok, which is, again, Scorponok Kingdom Scorponok Deluxe done in toy-accurate colors with a brand new toy-accurate head sculpt. Of course, we have the Parasite, a.k.a. Paralyzer, which is, again, the Kingdom Waspinator done in that Bakon kind of Bakon, also Halloween Horrorcon's color scheme, kind of a dual homage there. And today, talking about Ransack. The only one that's missing that we haven't seen yet is Goldbug. Now, the positive thinker in me would really love it to be just a straight-up repaint of the Walmart exclusive Netflix Bumblebee Volkswagen with that new head sculpt of Goldbug that we got through the Shattered Glass collection. But the pessimist and realist in me says that is not going to be the case, and they're probably going to take straight up 100% the Shattered Glass Bumblebee the Shattered Glass Goldbug that we have through the Shattered Glass line and give it the Goldbug color scheme, and that'll be that. But who knows? It would be really cool to get the Volkswagen so that people could get access to that mold and really do a proper Goldbug. Because I love that mold when it's used for Cliff Jumper, but it's for Bumblebee and for Goldbug. No. It needs to be a Volks. I mean, it's Goldbug. Come on, guys. Come on. And you know what's interesting? Now that I just think about it, this 4-pack, it's all bugs in a way. Think about it. You got the Scorpion, you got the Wasp, you got the, Grasshopper / Locust, and then you got the Goldbug. Whatever that alt mode will be, some kind of bug, I hope. But if it's not a Volkswagen Beetle, and instead it's that, I think it's like it's not a Mazda, it's like a Mitsubishi kind of design that they used, a not Mitsubishi, obviously, kind of design that they used for the Cliff Jumper mold. That would just defeat the whole purpose of this box set. This is supposed to be the bug box set. So, just dawned on me that. Didn't really hit me before, but yeah, it's the bug set. Bug 4-pack. Let me know what you think about this, guys. Pretty cool stuff. Otherwise, I'm off to do some other business. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk again really soon. It's the beginning of a beautiful Transformer week this Monday.